Hey, exceptional ladies. This is Tasha, your breakthrough coach. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for joining me for these breakthrough moments. Today's breakthrough moment, we're going to talk about the positive power of frustration. Yes, I did say the positive power of frustration. We've all been frustrated at plenty times in our lives. Currently, right now, it's May 2020, and we've been in shelter in place for almost 3 months. Everybody's lives have been turned upside down. Schedules have had to change. Some people have lost jobs. Some people have lost loved ones due to COVID-19. Some people are still working, but they're working from home and having to homeschool. Seniors aren't graduating, have their normal ceremony of graduations. Like, everybody's experienced so much frustration. And a lot of times we focus on the emotional response to the frustration and not necessarily the situation, right? So frustration is really the feeling of being upset or annoyed because you can't change a situation. We've all been there where we get really impatient. Sometimes frustration can cause anxiety. It can cause anger. It can cause a bad attitude. But we can't focus just on the emotional response that frustration causes. We have to sometimes look at the situation and how we can change it. But what I really want to focus in on today is, what about when you're feeling frustrated and there's no external factor that's causing that frustration? It's an internal factor. If you notice, I always call you exceptional ladies. Why? Exceptional is someone who is unusual and they are not typical. And that's you. So sometimes you will feel an internal frustration, right? And you can't pinpoint an external situation that's going on. That's your cue to listen. That's inviting you to change something about you to bring the value out of you. The story about the pearl, and many of you may have heard it already. A pearl is formed when a parasite works its way into the clam, the mussel, or the oyster. It works its way in, and as a defense mechanism, that clam or oyster, it begins to make this liquid nacre, and it wraps itself around the parasite, and it becomes a valuable pearl. That's just like you. You're an exceptional lady. And sometimes frustration happens and you feel it on the inside of you. It's not an external factor, it's internal. And that's an invitation for you to make some changes to bring the value out of yourself so you can rise up, you can go to the next level in who you want to be. Maybe it's to start a new career. Maybe it's to go start a business. Maybe it's to just make more positive relationships. Whatever it is, invite that when that internal frustration comes, welcome that invitation. One of the things that I do when I'm feeling that internal frustration, I take a quiet 5. I call them my Q5s. I actually set a timer for 5 minutes and I sit quietly to allow myself to get centered and aligned and hear the voice of God to see what changes I need to make. Maybe there's some fears you need to address. Maybe there's some unresolved issues that need to be addressed. Take that Q5. Don't get stuck in the emotional responses to frustration. Do something about the circumstance or the situation so you can align yourself with who God created you to be. Thank you so much for joining me today for this breakthrough moment. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel already, Tasha, your breakthrough coach. You can follow me on Instagram at Tasha, your breakthrough coach, as well as Facebook, Next Level Coaching. And you can go to my website and subscribe to my bi-weekly newsletter, TashaPitchford.com. Thank you, and until next time, you go and be an exceptional lady.